Greetings, Star Trek Fleet Commanders. I am the Angry Rhino. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. So, time for more Kirk testing. Up here in just regular old, well, I guess not regular old faction space, dark space, G5 faction space. Of course, you can tell that by the level of hostiles I'm killing. Now, depending on where you're at, depending on, what level hostile you're trying to kill. See, I do have my Pilum in here, killing these, trying to get more 54s to spawn. Sadly, I can't get to the 54 or 55 system with the Pilum because of warp range. Would be more beneficial for me anyway, because again, as I mentioned in the last video, I kind of want to use the Pilum, use a somewhat smaller ship, try to help you anyway, better gauge whether you like Kirk or not. Because how much of my Sompek or my Sanctus being 500 million is affecting how the battle is going. Smaller ship compared to the hostiles, I mean a level 46 ship, a level 53, 54 hostiles, better balance there. You can see that potentially could be using New World Kirk as a punch-up. Let's take a look at the battle logs. Get rid of that garbage. Here I was able to kill a 54 survey ship. Well, I mean, you can see over here, yeah, I just barely got him. Barely. Now, other things that are affecting it. Yes, some of my research is coming into play here. So don't just expect that you can take your Pilum out there and kill these survey ships as easy as I am. But you can see only lasts one round. Not that these battles for me go that much longer than a round. He is working. Yes, I did get a critical hit here. Yes, he is mitigating. I mean, he's mitigating less than half, which is awesome. But again, how much is going to the shields? Nothing going to the shields here. Take a look at the crew. Well, you can have visual of the crew and why survey ships. Yes. Probably should have told you last video. I don't know why I'm keeping it a secret. Yeah, hitting some of these faction survey ships can really be a good grind for Kirk. Hemmer, that's his officer ability. Blase, mitigation against survey ships. Can do perfect synergy with New World Kirk and New World Uhura. Why? Well, because you pick a system, there may not be just survey ships in there. So do you want to have the ability to kill the battleships that are in here? Yeah, you'd only be limited to battleships if you're using a interceptor. Sad thing about the rares, but find the right system, then you can kill anything in that system. You know, what are you trying to do? You trying to get just kills, or are you trying to get hull damage points, or grind reputation? But maybe killing a few battleships will make some of these more surveys spawn. Not that I really completely understand how some of these spawn rates happen. I don't know. But you can see, get your 100%. You saw that in the battle log already. Who do I got below? I didn't put Hugh. I didn't put B'Elanna. I didn't. Nobody that would help with damage or help winning the battle except Chapel, because Chapel available in the event store. Is she worth an unlock? Absolutely. Is she worth getting up to tier 2? I say yeah, just because you don't need that many shards. Tier 3, it's over 100 shards for the tier up. Is that worth more event store currency? I mean, that's a tough one. I mean, I think for me, it is for you, depending on other things you want to buy. That's really what it is. You know, another 5% for Chapel. And just to be clear, it's not, Chapel isn't isolytic damage, she is isolytic cascade. So not only is it an increase of 5%, but it is 5% of what your isolytic damage is out her. From all your researches, all your artifacts. Another 5% of those. It's the difference between isolytic damage and isolytic cascade. Not every officer is isolytic cascade, but Chapel is. So use that in your decision. It isn't just 5%. It's probably closer to another, well, I mean, again, depending on what researches and artifacts and whatever. I mean, for me, I think it's probably closer to 7 or 8% increase. So again, something to factor in there. But again, why I say it's okay for to use her instead of other officers that might be affecting the battle is because she's readily available, especially right now in the event store. Take a look at some of the others. I gotta find them now. I did. No, that is still New World Kirk. Took on a battleship this time. This one went 2 rounds. Sadly, I mean the battleship's a little harder. Took a few more shots, mostly because of firing pattern. Like if I could shoot earlier, then I might have been able to miss this salvo, maybe. Because you see weapon charge 100%. If the weapon was ready to fire, I wouldn't have taken this, but firing pattern such and such, whatnots. Disappointing. These weapons went last. Where? I mean, because I did Pike. I wanted to do a little bit of comparison between Kirk and Pike. I don't even remember where the hell he is. I didn't. Well, okay, here's one with Pike. Now, I mean, Pike works. I'm not trying to say that Pike doesn't work or anything. Is it better? I don't know, man. Is it better? Who the hell knows? Honestly, I mean, I have no idea. And oh, shit. I forgot which one I clicked on. God damn it. Because I want to find, like, the first one I killed with Pike. I want to try to figure out how much damage I'm losing. I mean, I'm not losing that much damage. Of course, this is only a 52. I'd like to see where if I killed a 54 with this asshole. And I don't know that I did. Did kill a 54 here. Battles are going 2 rounds more consistently with Pike. Now, at the same time, Pike is, because of the max synergy with Pike, you're taking less damage. You're more damage towards your shields. If your shields can take it, then, you know, Pike is great. Your shield, but can your shields take it? What ship are you using? Do you have lots of shields? I have lots of shields. Part of that is because of my research. But again, do you? No, I mean, I don't know. It depends on what ship you're using. If you're using a battleship, it is going to be, you're most likely going to have less shields than, let's say, a Pilum or a Coronar of the same level. Like, say, a Newton is going to have less shields than, let's say, a Coronar. Of course, you flip that for the hull. The Newton's going to have more hull. That's just the way it goes. 54. Did I kill you with Pike? I killed you with Pike. Alright. And I killed you with Pike. So that was probably the first one with Pike. Armada. This was Kirk again. Shit, where'd we go? This one. So this was the first one, this particular run that I killed with Pike. Started out at 104.3 on the hull, and you can see I have 63 million on the shields. Yeah, I mean I can't turn some of that stuff off. I'd like to, but I can't. How far did I want to go? I want to scroll up. Try to get a better idea of how much I'm not even taking damage, right? Because of Pike's captain ability, 14% more towards your shields. Well, I mean, it's 80-20, so 6% is going to your hull. That is assuming your shields hold up. Do yours hold up? I honestly don't know. I'm not 100% sure that I've ever noticed my shields ever dropping with Pike. Again, I mean, I'm hitting, more of these assholes, and it's, it's just not... How many did I kill? Still with Pike. But I haven't even lost 2 million yet. Now I've lost 2 million. But how many hostiles did I kill? I killed like 10 hostiles. So is he better than Kirk as far as allowing you to kill more ships? Depends on the ship, I guess. I don't know. Well, but at the same time, what are you doing? And what ships do you have available? Because you can see here the two sidecars. I got Hammer and I got Uhura. Why not split them up? Could you run Pike, Uhura, and whoever for synergy on one ship? Could you run Kirk, Hammer, and whoever for synergy on another ship and dual wield very well? You'd have two ships kicking the shit out of the hostiles. Of course, now, actually, here it is. I'm down to 96, but how many hostiles did I kill? I have no idea, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This 54 was a... Lost quite a bit there, actually. Or did I? How much did I lose? Gotta catch it at like right the moment. I only lost like 1.25 million on that 54. Was this still? No, that was Pike still. Here's the armadas. That was Pike again. That was Kirk. I think that was the first one with Kirk. So 54 that's right, because I went in here with Pike trying to clear out some of the 52 and 53s so I could get some 54s to kill with Kirk. Now, yes, I mean, I am taking a little more damage here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I killed like 11 with Kirk here. And you can see I'm down about, however, I don't know, 8 million. What the hell? What's my hull? I don't remember. Because I was taking a lot more 54s. With the Pike, I was hitting mostly 52s and 53s just because level of stupid hostiles in a stupid system. So, is one necessarily better than the other? Well, to a certain extent, that's going to be based on you and your research. You're going to take a lot less damage with Pike, assuming your shields hold up. With Kirk, you're going to be throwing a lot more damage, and the goal in that is to kill the hostile more quickly. With Kirk here, you're not going to be hitting shields at all, but with Pike, 80% of your damage... Actually, it's not true, because it's going to be, depending on what tier you have your Pike, could be closer to 50-50. So maybe you don't need as many more shots to kill the opponent with Pike than Kirk. Of course, Kirk does have some damage boost. Which one's better for killing faction miners? Well, I don't know. Apparently, this video doesn't do that much. Of course, it tells you that if your goal is to kill faction hostiles with Strange New Worlds, then there isn't that much a difference between Pike and Kirk. I mean, the test shows you what the test shows you. Would I have loved for Kirk to be the supreme commander of the faction hostile killing? I don't know that I really give a shit. I mean, I kind of do because it kind of makes me right, but at the same time, I don't really care that much. I mean, if he's not better than Pike killing your faction miners, then he's not better at killing faction miners than Pike. Oh well, they didn't make him good enough. So he's not necessarily better at killing Gorn. He's not... What the hell other test did I do? I did a test the other day. Borg. I do think he's a little better killing Borg. I do think so. It did seem like that anyway. Of course, I didn't run Pike, but however. Not really that much better at killing the faction hostiles here. At least these faction hostiles out here in Dark Space. Now, and I know I'm dragging these testing videos on. Hopefully it's still good information for you. What about the... What do you call them? Because I don't grind them anymore because I went past that level. But I know many of you have not. The capital system traders. They're a little tougher. I mean, maybe they're not necessarily tougher than these guys, but at the same time, if you're able to get out to this section of Dark Space, you do have a little bit bigger ship, right? You're in there trying to kill capital traders. How big a ship you got, right? Because if you can get out here and kill these 54s, you probably would rather do that. Maybe. Again, depends on what you want to go do. So while wrapping this video up, it does not appear that New World Kirk is better than New World Pike at killing faction miners here in Dark Space, but he's just about as good. So could you dual wield? Kirk is captain on one ship, Pike is captain on the other ship, and have two ships in there kicking ass, right? Is that more faction rep for you? Is that more parts for you per time spent in system? Yeah. I mean, is it a little more intense grinding because you're controlling two ships? Sure, but what are you trying to do here, you know? And two, yes, not prelude, but slight preview of the next video. The next videos I will try to show you if or what effects Kirk could have on killing capital traders. Because that's another thing, Hemmer, right? He pairs with Hemmer. So you can get your mitigation for survey ships. Plus a bunch more damage because there's, you know, no shield mitigation by your enemy. Could you throw a lot more damage against those capital traders with, let's say, an auger? Because that might be the ship you really want to... T3 faction ships is... That's about the level where you really starting to look at trying to get some of these capital traders. But, sorry, next video. But if you have them, you know what? Go out there and test them. Share your information with me and we compare notes and all that stuff. So comment below. Again, is this really a disappointing video? Did it fail because Kirk isn't better at killing these Dark Space faction miners? Or is this still a good test because, you know, it's a test? It's just a test. It shows what it shows. It's still a success. Hopefully it's still a success. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I am the Angry Rhino. Shields up, Commanders.